Hiya, here's a silly bird-inspired poem, hopefully to make you giggle. I had a laugh writing it, so I thought I'd share it with you. It's called Avian Antics. I hope you like it. I wonder, could you help me? Said the patient to the nurse. The descent of hungry woodpeckers upon my nuts is just perverse. And now blue ticks are ravaging my handmade juicy nut-filled balls, and a gulp of swallows are swooping. It's becoming quite a squall. A trembling of finches are blocking out the sun as they defend their wild oats from the rouge of robins trying to muscle in on all the fun. Usually I would not make a fuss, but their beaks are rather feisty, and by dint of volume they are overwhelmingly quite mighty. And far more importantly, I'm terrified they might turn bitey. Oh no, please help me, I must implore. A grind of blackbirds now encroaches. With determined eyes and sharpened claws, I am now pinned upon the floor. And just as I thought it could not get worse, a tittering of magpies is now looming. Please, oh please, will you help me before the seagulls start in zooming? The nurse listened on, confounded by the muffled words she could make out. The cacophony of flapping wings, squawking screeches, and panicked shouts. Unaccustomed to such obscure requests, nurse training did not cover bird attacks. Bemused by the patient's lack of tact, she drew her breath and answered back. That does not sound good at all, my dear, not meaning to be rude. But have you tried wearing a few more clothes? Naked bird feeding is for fools. And alas, I am afraid to say, there is no cure for being crude. In the future, might I suggest some decorum and perhaps a thick cagoule? And can you please explain why you see fit to trouble me with all your avian antics? It truly beggars my belief. The problem is, said the patient, spitting feathers, I am fully clothed and cultured, but it's your bicycle out there that is somewhat kind of smothered. It fell upon a flower pot that toppled into my bird feeder. It landed on my stash of nuts that exploded over me like a geyser. What once was your shiny steed is now a scene of mass carnage. I am buried in so many balls of nuts and squalming feasting birds. There really are no verbs to describe my predicament, so absurd. I do not wish to be a human bird feeder. I love them, but not this close to me. Will you please come to rescue me? I feel the need to be released from my fluffy nut fuel penitentiary just underneath that tree. Now take heed of this tale. Never assume you've heard things right. Our imaginations whisk us away on tangents that distract us from the reality of others' plights. Often couched in humour, real truths are being revealed. If someone is asking for your help, offer them your shield. I bet you all assumed I was suggesting bird feeding au naturel. How and when you feed your birds is entirely up to you. Just be mindful of what the birds might do. If a domino disaster catches you out when you snuck out early, half nude, for medical folk may not tolerate pigeon dilemmas and puns a little bit too crude. I hope you like that. Have a brilliant day. Bye bye.